ends now. You've riled the beast, and the only cure for the affliction is blood.
The dog raises its head to the stormy sky and howls. The earth beneath you vibrates, a dirge plucked on the strings of a rotting lute.
Necrotic troll, you are summoned. Crawl through the gate. The earth opens for thee.
You're not trying to escape, are you? Destination pyramid doesn't answer the call. There's something wrong. Like the air itself's been petrified. I've spotted something. Still sounds stuck. Must be more to it. What's this? The door! What did that do? All this wealth's just been going to waste.
You feel the unusual object's vast energy before your hand even touches its smooth surface. Upon contact, the semi-transparent artifact shivers and speaks. You know this language. It is an archaic tongue spoken only by demons for untold eons.
When as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living. Restore my twin, make me whole. In archive of old the blade resides, an isle of blood where demons abide.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking to Wolf and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tongue, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tongue, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tongue, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, you're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Keeping it together. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit your tongue. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Bishop Alexander was slain by Caesar. How rich we are!
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit your tongue. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
You're safe, Hammer. Never forget. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not while you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Tom, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're safe, Hammer. Never forget. How you holding up?
Stinks of the fall. What kind of rat will sell such a loaf?
Kind that ain't fancy style. The rest of this town.
You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Anything more?
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Come over. Not while you're buying.
I don't come visit you, Tom. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, yes, of course.
Until later then.
Talk about it.
no time. Hurry on in and gear up. There's a void woken right out the front door. By the 7, that's what I'm talking about. I got all the fixings here for every kind of bomb, grenade, missile and shell you can imagine. Make what you want and then let's go! I got a boy to get back to. Got what you need? I'll bring up the rear. Ready, set, squash!
Mari flashes a massive horsey smile at you, then winces, her left arm hanging limply at her side.
By the seven, that was something. What'd I tell you? No scratch on me. None that last, at least. Glad my little guy got to see it. With an attitude like that, you ought to join up with the Order. They're always on the lookout for fighters like you, especially these days. Didn't catch your name, though. I'm Mari. Dunno about you, but I never was afraid of bugs. Then again, if you hadn't rolled in when you did, I might be whistling Teedle-Dee in a Void Woken's belly by now. I owe you one. A bug squasher, are you? Impressive. Hate to cut this short, but I ought to dash off. My boy's waiting for me. Mind lowering the bridge, though? I find myself slightly indisposed for the moment.
For a cellar, isn't it?
I found something.
Found something.
turtle looks up at you. Slowly. It looks down. Slowly. It looks
lucky in life, unlucky in love.
She lets loose a long sigh. She inhales. She sighs again.
Rory, the rat. He's just over there. Don't blink, or he'll flit right past, like a rat. His Grace. I'm gruel. I'm too slow to give him smooches. And he's so smoochable. If only I could keep up. I could groan sweet things in his little ears. I could tell him I love him. I could share my beats. I like beats. Oh, how kind. But I don't like butter. You could try carrot juice or some kind of nectar. Okay.
I hear something scurrying.
You, apple tater cheese. Hungry cheeseberry.
The rat vacuums up your scent. Its whiskers twitch.
Food, food, food. Talk hungry.
The rat's tail twists and untwists. His ears cock and uncock.
Food. Talk hungry.
Hello to you.
The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gain
spirit of a magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand, the fingers of which have been sheared off.
My ring! Where's my ring?
The spirit pivots her wrist, staring at the fingerless hand, utterly, morbidly entranced.
I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend myself.
The spirit stares, absorbing your question. Finally, she points her fingerless hand towards the kitchen. The spirit's lips part, trying to form an answer, but it doesn't come. She forlornly The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal gesture given the surroundings.
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe. A ghost? Peddle your children's tales elsewhere. Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this. Sharp knives, boiling liquids, short tempers. Don't underestimate the dangers here. Now please, I must insist. Cinnamon, not nutmeg. There's a food shortage in these parts. Fresh meat can be hard to come by. Liberal seasoning helps disguise all sorts of sins. Now please, I must return to my work. You should speak to Loverick if you want food. You keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you.
The cook dutifully ladles a bowl full of stew and carries it over to you. The bowl slips from her grasp. Scalding hot stew splashes all over you.
Sincere apologies. I must return to my work now.
Same as before, the spirit remains locked in a shocked trance.
The ring! It was right here, on my finger! I remember it was warm. There was smell, cinnamon. She took my uniform. I heard it crackling in her hearth. Go there, please.
The cook smiles politely at you.
Another free bowl, perhaps? Well, you can't have any, serpent. You and your kind aren't entitled to whatever you like. Go and speak to Loverick if you want stew, and have gold to hand, like every... Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchen.
Any warmth in the cook's eyes drains away. She holds your gaze for a long moment, then...
I don't know what you're talking about. No, you sweet fool. You couldn't. The things you're insinuating about me require proof, and it seems as though you have none. So don't you pit your word against mine. You'll only...
The spirit of a Magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand.
My ring! Where's my ring?
Something shakes the Magister's ghost from her stupor. Her gaze falls on the ring and brightens.
My ring!
Your words take a long moment to sink in, like they've been translated for the netherworld.
Return it! Home to my brethren!
The spirit smiles at you. If it weren't for the circumstances, it'd be almost heartwarming.
Play with the others? Of course, sir. Right away.
No can do, chickadee. I'm not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
The Magister startles, realizing there's a stranger in his midst.
What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. Well, mind your bloody step in future. I've an investigation to carry out, and I don't need any more distractions. Yes, a vile little tinkerer goes by the name of Higba. 3 of my Magisters have gone missing of late from right here in Driftwood. All signs are catching, killing, I don't care. They'll be... If you see anything, tell me or mine. Well, do you know anything?
The Magister snatches the ring from your palm and stares at it.
This is a conduct award. I presented it to Magister Harrick myself. The cook's been reported dead. I thought she was another victim, but if she had this, she must have been the culprit. There's no other explanation.
He shudders in disgust.
And to think she was so near to us, to me, all this time. It seems I owe you my thanks. And a reward.
He holds out a pouch of gold. You try to take it, but he doesn't yet relinquish his grasp.
Keep this ugliness to yourself. I wouldn't want it thought that we Magisters can't solve our own problems without throwing gold about.
He lets go of the pouch and turns away.
Bellwether, I need those reports out.
Right away.
What's happening to the shrine?
As the torches around you flicker and crack to life, you hear a low groan. It starts soft, then crescendos until your chest rattles and your head buzzes.
Rackus Rex! God damn you to this hell in which I suffer! God damn these burning flames! My blood boils in a death and you ask if it hurts. The indignity fans the flames. Just when the agony subsides, more come to the shrine and put flame to the torches. They think to honor me. Instead, they incinerate me. The curse is everlasting. Whenever I am honored, I will suffer for it. Bracca saw to that. I knew him and knew his secrets. I saw his rise and fall as woven into the tapestry of time. He branded my truth as blasphemy, and I burn for it. I live that horror. The truth invites danger. Some would sooner be swallowed by the void than tell it. Wait, you. I see it. You too follow a path consumed by fire. You must take my gift from among the flames. With it, you will know truth. With it, you can... Brackers!
The rumble reaches a deafening forte, then dissipates. The voice...
I wonder what I've stumbled upon.
Ridiculous. There's no such thing as two dominating. Back off, pigeon! This is my bridge, and I don't suffer fools on it.
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can see the tiniest twinkle in his intelligent eyes.
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten you individually.
We'll see. You want to cross my bridge? Well, I killed them. Nobody crosses my bridge for free, and they didn't pay the toll, mind you. They hadn't tongues to bargain with, nor pockets for coin. But still, a troll must stand by his principles.
He rubs his leathery hands together with glee.
Sure. One regular priced bridge crossing coming right up. And I don't want to hear any whiny little baby noises about it either. I think not. Pay up, cook.
His eyes narrow to glinting slits, and a deep laugh shakes his whole frame.
There is one thing, the competition. Take up my competition and I could waive the usual fee. That's a little non-committal, but I'll take what I can get around here.
Grog drags a rough map in the dust of the bridge with one claw. He then spends an inordinate amount of time sketching a highly vulgar doodle of this Marge he wants you to take care of.
There. Now, for the moment, you'll need to back off. No pay, no stay.
sniffing whelp. Where you hiding, daddy's boy? Where you hiding? Snake crawled round a pile of filth, puddle of sick dog's piss. My apprentice! I loved him as my own! Spoiled, irreverent, arrogant, treacherous pustule. I loved him as my own. I want his head in my hands. I want his head in the dirt, sticky with worms, picked to the bones by buzzards. Bring it to me, bring it to me. Head of the dog, Garvin, Garvin! Find him, feel his heart, squeeze it dry, squeeze it dead. Bring the...
I need a shovel.
Be Garvin's mentor, buried in a shallow cave, poor fellow.
There's a head. Yeah, honey. Bog off. It's the best honey ever. Makes a bear feel good. So bog off. It's ours.
Magisters.
Your powers of observation astonish me.
Best you leave the building, stranger. We have Saucer in trouble. We're trying to talk her down without a fight. God's damn sorcerers.
were they talking?
Closer. Fascinating.
fine day it is. And the finest day for a wee saunter through the trees it is too. Not even any voidwoken left to spoil it. Isn't a healthy business environment just wonderful? Grog and his pathetic bridge give me just the little kick of competition I need to improve my service. And increase my prices.
Marge bats his eyelashes at you. You can't quite tell whether he's serious or not.
What? After all we've been through together, truly, who has the finer bridge here? You should be working on eliminating the weakest link, which, in case it isn't crystal clear, is Grog. Well, good. If you're not a paying customer, there's no need for any business customers.
The shadow.
It's a demon.
The crawler. He has 10,000.
In the darkness of the woods, you spot a man overlooking a cage that holds creatures crept from a nightmare. Despite the all too unsettling nearness of these horrors, he looks poised, regal even, and wholly at ease.
Go on. Step in from the shadows. Let's have a look at the wanderer lost in the woods. There is much weakness in the revelation. What upper hand you had, you've lost.
He eyes you with a sudden intensity. Makes you feel like a weight upon a scale, balanced against an unknown measure.
But I know you, don't I? He who is more than a prince, though less than a king. He who has run his fingers along beguiling demon skin. You might say I've a soft spot for royals who dabble with demons. Remember, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. I know this to be true, but it is not your birthright that makes me take note of you, your majesty. It is your true lineage, more ancient and more powerful even than the empire that fathered you. I know a godwoken when I see one.
He sighs, contentedly it seems, darts his eyes to the demons, then back to you.
The roads are rather dusty today, aren't they? May I offer you anything to drink?
He pours 2 glasses of wine, hands you one with a polite nod of the head.
Cheers!
The echo of your glasses clinking billows through the forest, disharmonized only by the vicious chattering of demon teeth.
To your very good health, I'm sure. Now then, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jahan. Above all, I am a demon hunter. Underneath it all, I am what those with a flair for hyperbole call a master of the source. Of course you are. That is what Godwoken do. The answer to your next question, by the by, is yes, I will teach you if you do something for me first. Quid pro quo, I'm afraid. A tad vulgar of me, that much I admit, but needs must when the demon drives. As no surprise, I suppose, that it is a demon that drives me to seek your benevolence. I've been hunting him for a long time, and now I've managed to track him down to the island over yonder.
He points towards the northeast. You see nothing in that direction but grey water and a thick mist in which ghoulish shapes seem to form and fade.
I know it's there. My caged guests have confirmed as much. But to my great frustration, I cannot reach my goal. Death fog surrounds the island, and through death fog even I cannot pass. That is where you come in. Of course, you are but a mortal, for now. But you are God-woken as well. Surely you have a few tricks up your sleeve. Consider it a test. Kill the demon, and I will be your teacher. Your hesitance disappoints me. But just in case you cross its path, I will give you fair warning about the beast I stole. The demon's guise, or vessel, one can't be quite certain, is that of a lizard known only as the Advocate. Like all of his ilk, he is kind, he is charming. He will offer you what you desire most at seemingly no cost at all. There is no such thing as no cost at all. My advice is to strike before he even has a chance to speak. But should you choose to disregard me, should you allow him to parley, all you have to do is say no. Above all else, remember that.
He smiles, like one would at a child, asking about the birds and the bees.
I know because I've known others like you. Those whose fates are chained, for better or for worse, to that of the gods themselves. I have battled the foe of foes and conquered it. For a while. I have sat in perfumed gardens with the source herself, drank life from her very lips. I have seen well over 2,000 springs, and will continue to do so until time itself closes its weary eyes. Trust me, I know what you are, and what you can be. May you wander